You're a cocksucker and a motherfucker.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Can you believe people often come up to you and say, would you just call me a motherfucker? I say, no, I don't speak like that in real life, but, oh, well, cocksucker then will do. I never improvised one word in it. I mean, I never said one fuck that wasn't in the show, or because it was poetry, it was written loud.
Fucking face. Fucking cocksucker.
But like Deadwood, where it was written in a rhythm, if you like, a sort of a 19th century bastardized Shakespearean form. It was the most creative set I've ever been on in my life, with all the actors and the writer there, and constantly changing, which is, I think, like this show. It constantly evolves, which great shows do. They should. How do you play a god? With great humility and great arrogance at the same time.
I am Odin.
Because Mr. Wednesday is Odin. But I'd hate to play a new god. I'm glad I'm playing an old god.
Gradually they abandoned us. Old, forgotten gods. Now there are new gods growing in America, and they want to destroy us.
What does American God say about America? The Americans have forgotten where they were to begin with. That immigrants came, and then they brought their gods with them. The good gods, because the bad demons couldn't cross the oceans, they were too scared. But the good gods, the good God that they got, like the God of, like, you'd sacrifice maybe a, you know, for the harvest, whatever. You know, the God of winter, the God of this, you pray to all sorts of things, and there's nothing wrong in that. They call it paganism, you know. So, but suddenly, and they were escaping or formalized religion in Europe to get away from bigoted religions. And now what have you got? You've got three religions that worship the same God and all hate each other. And America's confused about all of them.
Time to ride.
Playing bad boys. Oh yeah, you get the best lines. You know, you get the best, as they say, the devil has the best tunes. I've been very lucky. I mean, I did my own show in England in the 80s called Lovejoy, which is about an antique dealer. Then I waited a few years, and then I did Sexy Beast, which could be, and then sort of, you know, gone to that, to Deadwood.
Welcome to fucking Deadwood.
To movies like, yeah, The Priest and Pillars of the Earth, but then you've got like Blackbeard, who was sort of not really a bad guy. Did I ever play a good guy? Yeah. Well, you know, Mr. Wednesday's like a, he's like Al Swearengen's cousin, you know. We don't call them bad guys, we call them complicated human beings. That's right. Manchester United. Hey, hey! Now then, what can I say about Paris Saint-Germain? A disaster. Yeah, my father played for them in the 50s. I grew up with the team. I know Alex Ferguson, I was my best friend. I was there last weekend. And I loved the game, and I still, when I watch it, I still think it's the most beautiful sport in the world to look at, to watch. I did a movie back in '79 called Yes It Is Hero, which was about George Best.
Yes, it is hero. Here it comes. Yes,
And it was quite interesting playing a footballer, having played the game. Sport films are difficult. Golf is probably the best. Never play golf. Tits and Dragons. Ah, the famous remark that broke the internet for Game of Thrones. No, I was having fun. The producers loved it when I said that. No, I just got, it's kind of strange when fans get so hysterical. Let me put it this way. The character I play is a great, he was a warrior, he's now a peacenik, but it's a great way to introduce a character that if you haven't seen for a long time, and he's given him a new look on life because of his humility, my characters. I mean, suddenly it was like, oh, you've given everything away, you've told it. And you think, and that's when I said, oh, come on. It's only TV, it's Tits and Dragons. Grace Jones, slave to the rhythm.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Grace Jones, slave to the rhythm.
Oh yeah. I was in a restaurant in Notting Hill Gate in London in 1984 5 and an old friend, a famous fish and chip restaurant, and opposite was Trevor Horn, who I've known forever. And he yelled over and he went, "Ian, what are you doing after dinner?" And I said, "Nothing." He said, "Can you come and do a voiceover for me? Orson Welles is dead." And Orson Welles had died, and he wanted that kind of rich introduction, and I just went in and did it with him. And we smoked a large spliff in the studio, Trevor, and we got it down. We had a great time for an hour doing all the voice, whatever. And Jones, the rhythm, slave to the rhythm. And it was great. And then suddenly, you know, it came out, and people, it's a nice thing to have on your CV.
Love to the river, slave to the river.
What would Odin think of Trump? Odin would say, "Trump, this too shall pass."
Deliver me to the kingdom of my Lord.